Good evening. I would like to formally welcome you to the graduation of Edwin O. Smith's class of 2023. My name is Julia Giliparera, and I am this class vice president. And even though we just did so, can we take a moment to applaud the wonderful graduates that are seated here in the front of this auditorium? I have a confession. Freshman year, I didn't know half of the people wearing caps and gowns today. I'm proud to say that that has changed, and despite not having had the pleasure of getting to know each and every one of you, I have faith in fate. 20 years from now, I'm sure I'll run into someone I vaguely recognize in a cafe, and it'll be one of you. Because in all honesty, we share an unbreakable bond. The relationships we foster as adolescents are unlike any other friendships we have in our lives. Whenever I would have some petty fight with a friend or would fall back into touch with a lost companion, my mom used to say something to me. You can make 1,000,000 friends in your lifetime, but none of them will know you quite like the ones that you grew up with. Isn't there something so special about that? We grew up together. So now, even as we go our separate ways, maybe forever, maybe without ever having said a word to each other, maybe never even knowing each other's names, we share something unique and untouchable. A week ago, when I was stumped on what to speak about during this speech, I asked a friend what she would write about. After a pause, she answered, friendships, and how you rely on the most unexpected ones. I realized she was completely right. In the midst of March 2020, which is yikes, pandemic, February 2021, and even May of 2022 and June of 2023, friendships were all I counted on. The bonds I had through screens and masks, which are still foggy in retrospect, were the only thing granting me some semblance of adolescence and what it was supposed to be. Like I said, we grew up together. We experienced E.O. Smith, we experienced stores, we experienced the awful pandemic, we experienced homecoming and prom and field day, and now we're experiencing graduating together. And I'm sure that looking back, many of us probably have the same memories of this town. Lamenting the loss of the neighborhood froyo, discovering the pool on E.O.'s third floor, going apple picking in the autumn and having picnics by Mirror Lake in the spring, stumbling over each other to get out of the building after the last bell before winter break, dipping hot Gansett fries in onion ring sauce, counting down the days until summer each year, until finally in 2023, that number hit 0. Beyond the academics, beyond the meets and the practices and the concerts and the art shows, beyond the late night study sessions and the physics double blocks, high school is about these memories. It is these memories and these shared experiences, this unspoken bond that I'm now speaking into visibility, that makes all of us connected, even if we don't really think we are. It's what brings all of you in the audience together. The knowledge that your children came of age with each other. They found themselves feet apart, or that maybe they realize they still have a long way to go before they know who they are. Together. A year ago, sitting up there in that gallery, all the way in the back, I wondered what I could possibly say to a group of people who didn't know a thing about me. But on June 13th, 2023, I realized that's not true at all. 20 years from now, when we run into each other in that random cafe, you'll be able to tap me on the shoulder and remind me of this moment, 2 decades past. You'll be able to know me like only the people in this auditorium will ever be able to. You'll be able to give me a hug, reminiscent of youth, and just as I will to you, we will exchange a few words that go something like this. Welcome home. Now, Once again, I would like to congratulate all of this year's wonderful graduates on their achievements, and I hope that we will meet again, and I hope you know that I will brag about having grown up with you and graduated with you in the many decades to come. I wish you all nothing but the best, and I thank everyone in the audience, especially the parents and the teachers and staff, for the people that they raised. And now I would like to introduce the E.O. Smith Concert Choir to sing two songs, one celebratory and empowering and hopeful for the future, and one more thoughtful and reminiscent of the past. Thank you.
Builders rejected. The stone that the builders rejected. The stone that the builders rejected became the cornerstone of the whole new world.
A grain of wheat may be knocked to the ground and suffer through the winter's cold, only to rise right up again and bear its seed 1,000-fold.
The stone that the builders rejected became the cornerstone of a whole new world. The stone that the builders rejected became the cornerstone of a whole new world. you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone. For the times, they are a-changing. Come mothers and fathers throughout the land, and don't criticize what you can't understand. Your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. Your old road is rapidly aging. Please get out of the new one if you can't lend a hand. For the times, they are
Hello. My fellow students and administration, faculty and staff, family and friends of our graduating class. I stand before you today as a proud member of our class to present the gift that symbolizes our unity and cherished memories. Where is he? This gift, our Panther mascot suit, embodies the spirit of essence of our incredible journey together. It is a reminder of the countless laughter, late-night study sessions, and unwavering support we have shared as a class. As we embark on our separate paths, let this Panther mascot serve future students as a symbol of school spirit. In the audience, this Panther brings together all of the EOS community to cheer in extracurricular endeavors. With a number 23 jersey, symbolizing the class of 2023, the next generation of students will cherish this embodiment of school pride and unity. Together, we have forged irreplaceable bonds in the unforgettable moments we have experienced. As we go our separate ways, let's leave this Panther as a symbol of cherished memories and the friendships we'll treasure forever. And now, one final selection from the chamber choir.
Good evening to all of the parents, family members, friends, faculty members, and soon-to-be graduates. I stand before you as Kanishk Tihaya, one of the class ambassadors of the Edwin O. Smith class of 2023. I would like to thank everyone who was part of the process for helping us reach this far. Without you all, our high school journey would be incomplete, and we would certainly not be ready to graduate. It is truly an honor to stand before you all and represent our amazing class on this important occasion. As I stand here, I'm overwhelmed by a feeling of nostalgia and accomplishment, and I'm sure that all of us are also feeling the same way. 4 years gone by in the blink of an eye. Let's take a look at some of the events and moments that gave our class its identity. During our sophomore year, we held a virtual trivia night and numerous fundraisers. Shout out to Fun Pasta. We wouldn't have made it this far if it weren't for those edible designs. Now, during our final year of high school, we had an amazing homecoming festival and dance, as well as our prom at the Hartford Marriott. It's unfortunate that Space Western did not win as the prom theme, but will forever hold you in our hearts. I first entered E.O. Smith High School as an optimistic and ambitious freshman, with voice cracks available at a moment's notice. But I'm getting off topic. Despite the pandemic taking a chunk of our lives, as I look back, I'm proud to say that not only did I retain those qualities, but I've also developed them to fit the path that I plan to take in the future. Now, as I stand before the class, I urge every member at some point to reflect on their high school experience. It doesn't need to be now, but hopefully in the near future. Ask yourselves, what has changed since you entered as a freshman? High school is full of growth and challenges at each step of the journey. We discover our interests and build our own identity while learning significant lessons along the way. What has remained the same throughout your high school experience? Amongst all of this change and challenges at each step of the journey, we discover our interests and build our identity. Lastly, let's consider the most important question so far. How will you take your experience at E.O. Smith and use it in the future? I understand that this question may seem intimidating to definitively answer at this moment, but it's worth thinking about. Ultimately, this is what commencement is all about. It's an acknowledgement and reflection of our collective experiences as a class while knowing that we're moving forward in our lives. Congratulations. As we prepare for what lies ahead of us, we must not forget the experiences both in and out of E.O. Smith that shaped us as a class. I wish the best of luck to you all, and I look forward to seeing where we all end up. Now, I'd like to introduce our class ambassador, Sarah Levine.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Kanishk, and thank you, friends, family, and teachers for being here today. Fellow graduates, thank you for being my captive audience. While today we leave many things behind, I also want to dwell with what I am taking away from my high school experience. One of my key takeaways is the importance of having a hug network. If you don't like hugs, don't worry. A hug can be easily translated to the simple presence of someone who cares about you and lends you their strength and shoulder when you need it. So for a little context, I'm a competitive tuba player, and I've gotten injured twice in my career as such, with both tendonitis and then also jaw-related issues, scoliosis-related jaw issues, yes. So take a second with me to go back in time to when this idea first came to me. So I was at Tanglewood, a competitive summer music program. My shoulder hurts, I can't feel my neck, and my temples ache. I'm in what could arguably be what is one of the worst places to have a music-related injury. I have no idea how I'm going to go to classes, make friends, or perform when all I can feel or think about is my own pain. Desperate, I stumble into the nurse's office, terrified that I will be laughed at, turned away, or sent home. I am welcomed with water and tissues, but I still feel overwhelmed and deeply untethered. I ask for a hug because I am afraid. I feel alone, and I'm tired. I want to feel comforted, even a fraction less stressed and supported. The nurse is happy to give me a hug. To my horror, I dissolved into tears. I hate crying in front of people, and I'm sure most of you do too. After the first 3 days, I was able to completely turn around my experience, and with the help of a teacher, who I also broke down in front of, I was able to figure out how to change my body mechanics and better manage my pain. We won't have the same experiences, but I'm sure all of you have also experienced times in your lives where everything fell apart. The future will be this way. It will be uncertain, perhaps scary, and definitely challenging. These are the times when we need hug networks. It is the people we surround ourselves with who inform our experiences. Choose vulnerability when you feel afraid or hopeless. You will never be alone, but you need to ask for help. So, how do you make yourself a hug network? First, identify those around you who you will immediately be surrounded by and those who you know care for you. This could be your parents or your friends, perhaps a coworker, sympathetic boss, or a roommate. If you find yourself far from home, then this could come in the form of a phone call home to someone who you love and trust, or if you're at college, perhaps an RA who's paid to help you. In a college setting, counseling services may also have someone who could completely change your experience. Even if you are not having a hard time, ingrain yourself into some feature or aspect of your work or school or social network where you know that there are people who will care about you. If you see someone who needs support, give it to them because you will be grateful when someone does that for you when you need it. Remember that friendship needs time, communication, trust, and compassion to succeed. Starting new things can be challenging and lonely, but also wonderful and exhilarating. So when you go out there and absolutely kill it, find yourself some people to fall back on. A hug network is not a static thing tethered to certain people or a location. It is a long-lasting framework that you can rely on wherever you go. Though those in the network may change, the effect of the network will not. For when you do need your network, rather than being a net, these people will be a trampoline. And when you fall, they will propel you to greater heights. And now, I would like to welcome the following speaker, who follows me much as she did out of the womb, my wonderful sister, Lauren Levine.
Hello, class of 2023, parents, loved ones, faculty, staff, and all other attendees. I am Lauren Levine, the class secretary. I thought that I would offer you some words of wisdom that come not from me, but from a story that was read to me when I was younger. I hope that you find value in the lessons it seeks to teach. This is The Three Questions by John J. Muth, based on a short story by Leo Tolstoy. There once was a boy named Nikolai who sometimes felt uncertain about the right way to act. I want to be a good person, he told his friends, but I don't always know the best way to do that. Then an idea came to him. I know, he thought. I will ask Leo the turtle. He has lived a very long time. Surely he will know the answers I am looking for. Nikolai hiked high up into the mountains where the old turtle lived all alone. When Nikolai arrived, he found Leo digging a garden. The turtle was old, and digging was hard for him. I have 3 questions, and I have come to ask your help, Nikolai said. When is the best time to do things? Who is the most important one? What is the right thing to do? Leo listened carefully, but he only smiled. Then he went on with his digging. You must be tired, Nikolai said at last. Let me help you. The turtle gave him his shovel and thanked him. And because it was easier for a young boy to dig than it was for an old turtle, Nikolai kept on digging until the rows were finished. But just as he finished, the wind blew wildly and rain burst from darkened clouds. As they moved toward the cottage for shelter, Nikolai suddenly heard a cry for help. Running down the path, he found a panda whose leg had been injured by a fallen tree. Carefully, Nikolai carried her into Leo's house and made a splint for her leg with a stick of bamboo. The storm raged on, banging against the doors and windows. The panda woke up. "Where am I?" she said, "and where is my child?" The boy ran out of the cottage and down the path. The roar of the storm was deafening. Pushing against the howling wind and drenching rain, he ran farther into the forest. There he found the panda's child, cold and shivering on the ground. The little panda was wet and scared, but alive. Nikolai carried her inside and made her warm and dry. Then he laid her in her mother's arms. Leo smiled when he saw what the boy had done. The next morning, the sun was warm, birds sang, and all was well with the world. The panda's leg was healing nicely, and she thanked Nikolai for saving her and her baby from the storm. At that moment, Nikolai's friends arrived to make sure everyone was all right. Nikolai felt great peace within himself. He had wonderful friends, and he had saved the panda and her child. But he also felt disappointed. He still had not found the answers to his 3 questions. So he asked Leo one more time. The old turtle looked at the boy. "But your questions have been answered," he said. "They have?" asked the boy. "Yesterday. If you had not stayed to help me dig my garden, you wouldn't have heard the panda's cries for help in the storm. Therefore, the most important time was the time you spent helping me dig the garden. The most important one at the moment was me, and the most important thing to do was to help me with my garden. Later, when you found the injured panda, the most important time was the time you spent mending her leg and saving her child. The most important ones were the panda and her baby, and the most important thing to do was to take care of them and make them safe. Remember then that there is only one important time, and that time is now. The most important one is always the one you are with. And the most important thing to do is to do good for the one who is standing at your side. For these, my dear boy, are the answers to what is most important in this world. This is why we are here. I hope that we all try to remember this as we go out into the world. We must be present in the now with the one who is beside us and help them. I think this is a beautiful, simple formula to living a rich, rewarding life. Congratulations, students, and thank you to the parents, faculty, staff, friends, and all the other people who have supported us up until this point. Thank you. Now I'd like to welcome Ms. Willette, our school counselor, to the podium to present the E.O. Smith Award.
Good evening. Last month, E.O. Smith's Senior Awards were presented, and students were honored for many academic and personal achievements. But here, there is one award that is always preserved for graduation night. Founded just 3 years after the school's inception in 1958, the Edwin O. Smith Award honors a graduate who has best emulated the qualities of Mr. Smith, for whom our school is named. After joining the UConn faculty in 1901 to teach English and economics, Mr. Smith lived in the town of Mansfield for 59 years. While at UConn, he also coached the baseball and football teams, performed classical guitar, and even served as the school's president for a short time. But it was his leadership during his 28 years as the town's representative in the Connecticut State Legislature for which he was most renowned. Mr. Smith was a man of unshakable integrity and commitment to the common good. This year's Edwin O. Smith Award recipient exemplifies the character of Mr. Smith and the principles on which our school strives to live by. As a student, the recipient is near the top of the class and is a member of the National Honor Society. While a ninth grader, this student was identified by peers as one they could easily talk to and count on during times of difficulty. This student went on to serve for 4 years in our school's Peer Natural Helpers organization. In numerous activities, athletics, and events at school, in the local and even global community, this student can be counted on for her steadfast presence, connection to others, and positive influence. Her humble nature is distinct and outstanding throughout all her efforts, including initiating and establishing clubs at E.O. Smith that helped care for humanity, and as a leader on the ice as the goalie for the boys hockey team. I am honored to present the 63rd Edwin O. Smith Award to Tegan Mabry Smith.
Good evening, everyone, the E.O. Smith community, and thank you for joining us this special occasion. I'd also like to congratulate the class of 2023 for their amazing accomplishment. And I think it's important to thank the leadership team here, the advisors, the officers, Mr. Tanner, for all they have done to get us to this point. When you sign up to be an officer and then you have that little hiccup in the middle, it's very easy to say, you know what, maybe someone else should finish this thing, but you didn't do that. You hung in there at risk, took some risks. It's a lot of pressure, and you did right by us. And I just wanted to take this moment to acknowledge all of your efforts. So I do have one message, and that is that there is a great deal of unexpected coming your way as you leave what you've known for so long. So I thought I'd share with you some things you can expect. You can expect your belief in yourself to waver. You can expect the feeling of insecurity. You can expect to be overcome with emotion, and you can expect to doubt yourself. This all makes sense as high school has taken up roughly 22% of your lives. And leaving it, even though you probably have said 1 or 2 times in the past week or so, I can't wait to be done, deep down, this milestone carries so much more with it. That percentage decreases rapidly, by the way. I'm at 7%. I'm 54. When you look at it this way, why wouldn't you expect to feel anything different? You wouldn't and you shouldn't. So what do you do with this inevitable feeling of uneasiness and uncertainty? I am here to urge you to wear it, to embrace it, to own it, to go to it, but most importantly, make it your friend. I know that sounds kind of bizarre. You can put your style on it, but I'm going to give you an example of what works for me. Hey, glad you've joined me in this moment. Not the exact time I would have picked, as I'm on my way to my first class or my first job or training. You get the idea. But we're here, so let's do this for a little while and then agree to meet up at another time. You don't scare me or make me feel vulnerable. You simply serve as a reminder that I'm moving forward. So please promise you will never leave me. Imagine that. You've just changed this whole thing around because you believe in yourselves and your journey. And after all you've been through, why wouldn't you and why shouldn't you? Congratulations, class of 2023. We will miss you for sure. It's now my pleasure to introduce our superintendent, Ms. Sharon Knoyer.
Good evening. This is the second year for me at Jorgensen, and it is equally intimidating this time as it was last time. Good evening and welcome, families, friends, community members, faculty, administration, Board of Education members, and most importantly to our graduates of the class of 2023. One of my favorite quotes is by Theodore Roosevelt, and it's one that I find most relevant for this class. Far better it is to dare mighty things, to win glorious triumphs, even though checkered by failure, than to rank with those poor spirits who neither enjoy much nor suffer much, because they live in the gray twilight that knows neither victory nor defeat. As a class, you have persevered through challenging COVID years, and in some ways an even more difficult transition back to normal. In spite of this, and perhaps because of it, you have collectively and individually challenged yourselves. You've experienced failures and setbacks, only to triumph in more glorious wins and achievements. You should be very proud of what you've accomplished. You haven't just gotten by. You haven't just settled for mediocrity due to the challenges of several difficult years. Instead, you've thrived to achieve academically. You've thrived to stretch outside your comfort zones and to grow and prosper. You have thrived to maintain old relationships and to foster new ones as you maneuvered the waters of high school. Most importantly, you've championed school and societal issues in order to make a difference, whether in the classroom, in extracurricular endeavors, or through community events. I had the honor of teaching a class this year and to experience firsthand the innovation, the critical thinking, the empathy, and self-advocacy skills that are indicative of this class. You give me hope as you carry those skills into your future endeavors and relationships and continue to make positive impacts on the communities you serve. I have every confidence as you move on to your next adventure, whether it's college, career, the military, or a gap year. You'll experience amazing triumphs because you are willing to work for it. You are willing to experience setbacks and to learn, grow, improve, and succeed. This because you are unwilling to live in that gray twilight that knows neither victory nor defeat. I am so very proud of you for your accomplishments, for the lessons you've shared with all of us. Now for the real reason I'm here. To the members of the Regional School District 19 Board of Education, each of the young adults assembled here this evening has fulfilled the graduation requirement set forth by the district and the state of Connecticut. Appropriate evidence of their performance has been compiled and recorded by the faculty and staff. Therefore, it is my pleasure to inform you and everyone gathered here tonight that the members of the Edwin O. Smith High School class of 2023 are entitled to receive their diplomas. Congratulations. Now it is very much my pleasure to introduce Mr. Jim Mark, Chairman of the Region 19 Board of Education.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Jim Mark, as Sharon said. I have to figure out the best way for me to be able to read with or without glasses. It's never easy either way. In any case, I'm the chair of the Region 19 Board of Education. I've had that honor and privilege, and sometimes even the pleasure of being in that capacity for almost a dozen years. I'd like to once again welcome all of you here tonight, especially the members of the class of 2023, as well as their friends and family, and the faculty and the administration and the staff of E.O. Smith High School. And also, this is a pleasure for the Region 19 Board of Education because once again, we will be able to participate in passing out school diplomas. So I won't be up here very long because I tend to be the last thing that stands between you and the most important aspect of tonight. And I'm deviating significantly from my script. So I hope that our person over there with the sign language is able to keep along. This has been an extremely difficult year for you guys. You're the first freshman class that came in here and faced the disruptions that COVID caused. You weathered the first 2 years. You're now here to graduate, and it's been extremely challenging for all of you. You didn't have the benefit for the first few years of a normal high school education or experience. And to be able to be here now, you really have a significant reason to be proud at all you've been able to accomplish. It really is outstanding that you've been able to persevere throughout this entire experience. The fact that you made it here tonight, it stands as an enduring testimony both to your courage and your fortitude in the face of what, quite frankly, were highly unusual and extreme adversarial conditions. And you should be proud, again, of everything that you've been able to accomplish and carry that pride with you because it should neither be underestimated or undervalued. As I had mentioned previously in prior years, the members of the Board of Education have been able to have the pleasure of passing out diplomas to all of you wonderful graduates, and we'll be able to do so again tonight. Again, the class of 2023, it's a very special class. You've faced circumstances and challenges that we hope no one will ever have to face again, and we're extremely impressed, both myself and the board, at what you've been able to accomplish, and this class has every reason to be equally impressed by those same things. I'd also like to take this moment to make a special thanks to our superintendent, Ms. Canoyer, our principal, Dr. Lou DiLoretto, and to all of our administrators, teachers, and our entire staff, all of whom, again, have been particularly outstanding this past year. And also, special thanks to Clara Shangold and to Brianna Chassie, who have been our student representatives on the board and have been able to offer us insights and wisdom at various points over the course of the year. And finally, again, thanks. As I mentioned before, I'm the last person to speak. I'm the last obstacle to you getting your diplomas, and so I'm going to wrap this up. So without further delay, to the graduating class of 2023, congratulations to you all. I commend you for your accomplishments, and I wish you great success in all of your future endeavors. And now it's on to your diplomas.
Jack Noel Bienvenu Jr.
Julia Healy Parera.
Lauren Hisu Levine.
Damian Christopher Till.
Sarah Hina Levine.
Kanishk Singh Tahaya.
Sullivan Joseph Abadamarco. Darcy Jane Alder. Esme Mars Alopena. Morgan Elizabeth Angel. Cooper J. Armagida. Brianna Christine Ashton. Ethan John Aubrey. Dakota Ashley Babbitt. Emma Nicole Louise Baldridge. Samuel Magley Baldwin. Garrett Christopher Ballou. Allison Ruth Bean. Maxwell Gerard Bean. Annalise Sewell Bean. Preston Roy Bennett. Jeremy Robert Benson. Matthew Kenneth Billings Chu. Evan Durango Bliven. Kenneth Bugus Bliven. Max Riley Boulay. Logan Michael Boulay. Benjamin Franklin Bowerset. Jonathan Paul Braithwaite. William Woodruff Braithwaite. Catherine Diane Bray. Lydia Rose Briggs. Lydia Carolyn Briones. Leonora Renee Brown. Cameron J. M. Brunette. Todd Bush. Anna Gloribet Galiz Ritz. Evan David Callahan. Derek James Cameron. Bella Rose Carabino. Cage Reed Caranci. Navia Ariani Casa. Jason Paul Cashmore Everton. Grace Moreno Castles. Ashley Paige Seppa. Brianna Rose Chassie.
Taylor White Chabot. Carrie-Ann Alexis Choanek. Henry Thomas Christensen. Liliana May Clark. Marius Anthony Clark.
Ayla Natalia Colon Compton.
Shannon Maureen Connolly. Kyle John Conrad. Amber Marie Cody. Martin Felipe Cody Dorado. Austin Joseph Krim.
Rebecca Rosalind Crowley.
Jessica Ashley Cruz. Aiden Edward Degata. Tegan Rose Degata. Francesca Sophie Davis Krampitz. Samantha Linda DeJesus. Michael George DeBoer.
Elena Sofia Del Mastro.
Taylor Diane Del Mastro.
Ana Sofia Dietz.
Ronald Paul Diston III. Fiona Eleanor Dixon. Kinsey Daniel McAdam Donegan. John Anthony Dooley. Amaya Gabra Downey. Hannah Margaret Drake. Max Drzwicki. Cassie Lynn DeRocher. Julianne Elizabeth Ernest. Margaret Aaliyah Elamogo. Lorianne Melissa Engebreston. William Colwyn Evans. Ezra Lee Halius Falk. Felicia Ann Famularo. Mateo Figueroa Tyrell. Dylan Mackay Fisher. Amelia Rachel Fleming. Riley Pelletier Francis.
Caitlin Rose Frank.
Gabriel Allen Friedman.
Jayrel Armani Garcia. Skylar Austin Garrison. L. Cynthia Gaucher. Catherine Abigail Geist. Kaylee Ann Jem. Aiden Lewis Gilbert. Joshua David Gerard.
Jackson Riley Godin.
Abigail Brooke Goldhammer. Sebastian Paul Gorgoni. Blythe Hayden Green. Madeline Rose Green. Wynn Ainsley Green. Vicky Guo. Olivia Michael Hackett. Faith Clement Halloran. Isabella Jewel Hamley. Catherine Samara Hamrick. Helena Ann Hand. David Thaddeus Hempel. Daniel Hendricks. Devin Joshua Hesselbein. Daniel Naima Human. Brandon Crow Hyam. Tyler Thomas Holcomb. Sebastian Christopher Holmes.
Taylor Lynn Homsky. Quinn Elizabeth Hope.
Abigail Lynn Horton. Jack Christopher Hughes. Madison Hughes. Jacob Dylan Hultgren. Julia Renee Iacampo. Scarlett Angelina Ehrig. Emily Allison Irvine. Dar Yankovic. Thomas Robert Jeffers. Clara Wynn Johnson. Luke Quinn Jones. Tobias Christian Keldson.
Caden Elijah Kitty. Caleb Ian King. Garrison Luke King. Angelica Regina Kingo. Taylor Bryn Coalition. Joseph Andrew Hugo Cuso. Owen Michael LaFlamme. Shannon Veronica Francis Landry. Patrick Joseph LaRose. Lillian Marie Legacy. Alessandra Parker Leonard. Aaron Lewis. Janelle June Lewis. Andrew Lee. Callie Sophie Liapez. Lucy Liu. Jiu Liu. Joshua Charles Lowe. Peyton Emma Lusson. Alex Aaron Lynch. Madison Elizabeth Lyons. Tegan Marie Mabry Smith. Elise Elizabeth Rose Mesha. Eleanor Marie Eichste Magnuson. Peyton Donna McGowan. Damian Allen Maines. Emily Victoria Maines. Isabella Anissa Mallory Allen. Gracie Ray Martinez. Ivana Maria Maxey. Catherine Marie McCarthy. Erilyn Kara McCaslin. Connor Joseph McAfee. Juliana Sylvia Lee Medeiros. Brianna Mendez. Carly Marie Mindek. Colin Jacob Moffitt. Caitlin Marie Moon. Maya Lee Morales.
Ciara Morrow. Elizabeth Ann Morris. Jacob Andrew Natale. Annabelle Teresa Nazario. Nicole Desiree Nilsson. Olivia Olak. Cordelia Elizabeth Orpheus Diana. Sungjin Caleb Park. Isaiah Jacob Parzik. Kevin Pavone. Allison Grace Pearson. Brianna Kathleen Peck. Carter Sean Pelletier. Parker Hannah Porosky. Zoe Alyssa Patel. Riley Petrus. Jaden Robert Phillips. Caleb James Phillips. Emma Lynn Pierce. Taylor Joyce Quirk. Maddox May Rock. Charlie Ricci. Tristan Benjamin Renshaw. Adriana Jasmine Reyna. Abigail Jane Robinson. Jacob Jared Robinson Smith. Andrew Rodriguez. Pablo Andres Rodriguez Rivera. Mason Richard Rosado. Abigail Mary Rose. Amanda Rose Ross.
Madeline Michaela Ross. Molly Rourke.
Sean Thomas Rourke. Dylan William Roy.
Luke Peter Rahalski. Amelia Sanchez Diaz.
Misty Ariel Santos. Caitlin Alice Scanlon. Marvin Schlott. Raymond C. Seacrest.
Owen Bentley Scrow.
Clara Madeline Paula Shangold. Colin James Sheardwright. Zachary Todd Shepard. Kaylee Elizabeth Shine. David Vincent Shipe. Daniel Scott Simpson. Brianna Rose Skorensky. Kate Smalley. Gavin Elijah Smeaton. Elizabeth Grace Smith. Anthony B. Song. Bailey Alexis Spooner. Griffin James Stacy. Jenna Page Staples. Evelyn Paul Stern. Michaela Joy Sukimo. Shannon Michael Swift. Aaliyah Marie Torres. Dominic Lawrence Traber. Nadia Semler Trueworthy. Claire Amber Tung. Sierra Nicole Urban. Samantha Ryan Vinay.
Faith Rose Vibberts.
Evelina Vinogradova.
Oliver Walter Von Hollander. Anna Jane Waring. Aaron Kashava Watt.
Ayana Mokanu Wazer. Lauren Alexandra Weaver.
Evangeline Leah May Wayner.
Alexis Brooke Wells. Marley Joanne Whalen. Angelina Snow White. Colin Jacob Willauer. Joseph Samuel Winokur. Sierra Elizabeth York.
Olivia Jean Zulick.
E.O. Smith, class of 2023. Let me hear you guys. So class of 23, do you remember back in the fall in that class meeting, think way back, do you remember when I recited my vows to you? Well, I'm gonna do that one more time. Class of 2023, I love you. Class of 2023, you will always be a part of me. E.O. Smith, class of 2023, I will love you through sickness and through health, through the, through the good times and the bad. Thank you for all that you are and for all that we've been through. And don't get me started on what we've been through. So I guess I'm gonna call it there with the, the vows, because Madame Tubbs said that I couldn't make my graduation speech sound too much like a wedding ceremony. I could have gone on, I'm not tired. But I wish she had told me not to make it too much like a wedding ceremony before I rented 500 doves to fly around this place as we leave. So if one lands on your cap, that's good luck in my book. So right now, I'd like to make a surprise announcement. We were able to get Rivers Cuomo, the front man of Weezer and an E.O. Smith alum, to speak at graduation tonight. And to all you skeptics out there, yes, I am just kidding. Tonight, instead, and Rivers, if you're listening, I always thought I looked more like Buddy Holly anyway, but, Tonight is a night for student voices instead. So I'd like to start my messages of gratitude with my class officers right here. Lauren, Sarah, Kanishk, Damien, Julia, you guys are the best there is. It's been such a pleasure working with you all over these past years, and you're some of the most brilliant and dedicated people I've ever met. Can we get another hand for them? They're the best. Thank you so much to our class advisors, Madame Tubbs and Miss Tobias. Madame, don't think I've forgotten about all those hours of wild goose chases I've sent you on. You wouldn't believe how hard it is to get a Panther suit jersey printed. So thank you so much to you guys and to our supportive staff, to our top-notch teachers over here. Thank you so much, guys. And thank you to everyone who has served as a mentor to us seniors. Thank you to all of you who are gathered here today. You got us to where we are. You're the heart and soul of today's ceremony, and you've made the biggest difference in our lives. Thank you. I'd like to take a brief moment to thank my own family. They're up there. Everyone wave. You guys have done the most for me throughout my whole life. I'd like to thank all the amazing friends that I've met. I remember, this is way back in 6th grade, I remember a couple guys inviting me to their lunch table when I was a new kid. Connor, Carter, Josh, Aiden, you guys are out there. You've been the best. And there's so many friends who I'd like to name right now, but we gotta get to Safe Grad sometime. So you all know who you are. Thank you all. The thing that I've enjoyed the most about watching us all go throughout high school is our evolution from being led to being leaders. Before me are creators, club presidents, captains, facilitators, advocates, athletes, performers. We even have Aveen and our class of 2024 officers out there. I'm so excited to hear about all the contributions that you guys make next year. Seniors, you should all be so proud of yourselves. In front of me are a group of people who each member is a hero in somebody's story. And the feats that you have pulled off in face of adversity have just been outstanding. Now, I promised myself that I'd make it through this speech without mentioning the dreaded 5-letter C word, but because of the profound effect it's had on us over the years, let's talk about it. COVID. All right, that's all I have to say about that. Because I don't want to talk about what we've been through. I want to talk about what we've done in spite of what we've been through, because that's where power is found. E.O. Smith, class of 2023, when it rained on you, like last night at the senior sunset, you put on your dancing shoes, you walked out in the rain, and you danced. When the walls came tumbling down, you said, I love Jenga. Jenga is great. And when volcanoes erupted, you put on your sunglasses and your flip-flops, and you ran towards that lava. You said, beach day, I'm going swimming. And the worst part of this all is that I'm underplaying your achievements. What you've done is much harder than swimming in lava, although I've tried it, and I don't suggest it. It feels a lot like being tarred and feathered, which I also don't suggest. E.O. Smith, class of 2023, you have an unstoppable and an undeniable urge to succeed. And I've always liked the way that you view success. You view success as kindness. You view it as positivity. You view it as creating thriving social environments. You see success as improving yourself. And you see success as finding satisfaction within yourself in healthy ways, through perseverance and through intentionality. Past this moment, when we walk out of this room, the direction of your life all comes down to intentionality. Think back to a time when you really wanted something for yourself, and you made a plan, and you executed it very intentionally. I can think back to the fall when I wanted to book back-to-back-to-back study halls for myself first thing in the morning. This is awesome, I thought. I'll love sleeping until 9 every morning. Well, that didn't work out so well when I woke up to my mom banging my door down this morning. And thank you, Mom, for everything, but especially for waking me up. Sometimes if we plan out things very intentionally, they'll still backfire in our face. But this class has learned to embrace that. Now, class of 2023, imagine this. Imagine we all get up right now and go on a great big road trip together, in hippie vans across the country. We'll want to have a plan. We'll want to say, we're going to see the Pacific Ocean. But we don't want to have every moment scripted. We don't want to script, Carter and Marvin at 6 a.m. in 7-Eleven buying gummy worms. And we're not going to script that, because life has no shortage of spontaneity. And we have to let it have that spontaneity. And Carter and Marvin are going to get their gummy worms. And there's nothing that you can do about it. So plan what you should plan. Plan some risks for yourself. Apply for that job. Share that idea. Go ask her out. Fear of rejection is strictly optional, and it can be trained away. Just don't come back to me if she says no, that she doesn't want to go on a date. Sorry about that. So things won't be easy every day out there. Napoleon once said, courage is having the strength to go on. Courage is not having the strength to go on, sorry. It's going on when you don't have the strength. So that just goes to show that even if you say some pretty profound things in your life, even if you rule half a continent, you might be remembered for being short instead. But that's okay, because you have and you will accomplish incredible things. So right now, I'd like to shout out a friend of mine, Mr. Connor McAfee, who single-handedly formed the E.O. Smith Sports Network this year. I saw him take his idea and transform it into reality. I remember painting the EOSSN banner with him. I remember him staying up late at sleepovers to make graphics. And I remember a Joanne Fabrics clear and spin diving trip to get red felt and a night of cutting and painting to make rally towels for the girls' state basketball game. And throughout the year, I remember the courage of him to make his idea into reality. And on that day, I remember the courage of our unified basketball team who went out during halftime, and of course, our state championship winning girls basketball team. Can we have a round of applause for them? And I felt the same pride in our school community that day that I feel right now. And believe me, my face hurts from smiling. So, one more thing. For a while, I thought that my childhood dreams had died out. I don't want to go to Mars anymore, and I'm never going to shake hands with Thomas the Train. But I realized that there were some more left over that I had forgotten, and this right now is one of them, speaking to you all at graduation. So I'd like to thank all of you for indulging me in one of my childhood dreams. Hold on to those dreams that matter. My one wish for you, the class of 2023, is that your feats never fail you. Choose your life's missions wisely, and you'll always be satisfied. And you'll always see within yourself what I see within every single one of you, which is unlimited potential. There are so many big hearts and so many big brains in front of me, and I'm so excited to see what you all accomplish during your lives. So class of 2023, this is it. Here we are. You've been waiting for this moment for so long. You call the shots now. You get to design your life for yourself. And I'm so excited to see what that looks like for all of you. So let's turn our tassels. Thank you, class of 2023.